Hey smokers, Draga1 here. Today we're going to see if we can get the installation I made of MS-DOS 4 and Windows 2.0. We're going to see if we can transfer that into a virtual machine and then use the Paint program included in it to generate a texture that we can export out of the operating system somehow and then actually get it and use it on our host OS, our main OS, outside of the virtual machine. And that's going to be done with a program called Disk2VHD. It's something that's available from Microsoft's website. It's very lightweight, as you can see. It's not even a megabyte. And what it allows us to do is copy a physical volume into a VHD virtual hard disk image that is used in Microsoft Virtual PC. I believe it can also be used in VirtualBox, and hopefully we can actually get it working in VMware. If not, we'll just use VirtualBox and it won't be a problem. But first we need to get this drive successfully copied onto our host system. So this is a, what is this? $80 GB? Holy shit. Well, it's probably only formatted with like a 500 meg partition, and that's what we'll use, assuming that this can even be read on Windows 10. So let's get the enclosure. And you've all seen this before. I actually used this to successfully fry my little adapter for my the iPod hard disk. Yeah, that was fun. So I got that there. Everything connected. Then we will apply power to this. I don't know which way this switch, which way is off and which way is on. I'm assuming that was the off position. Sounds good. We got loading. We've got device being set up. And Jesus Christ, there it is. Wait a minute, did I really do that? Did it actually properly maintain the 420 megabytes of volume size that I set it to? Did I actually do that in the last Windows 2 video? Oh my god.
That's how much space I want to use. Yeah, damn right.
Holy shit. Alright, so what's on it? Oh, some shit. The Windows folder is called Windows 386 here. And some of this will look pretty familiar to the Windows folder you saw in the previous video, the Windows 3.1 in DOSBox. Now, DOSBox cannot be used to run Windows 2 because it requires DOS 4, and DOSBox, I believe, emulates DOS 6. I haven't tried it, but you know, I've been wrong about these things. Just watch somebody will do this in DOSBox and it'll be way easier. I could just copy these files over. Actually, I think that's what I'm just going to do right now. And I don't know why there's now a recycle bin folder in there. Jesus Christ. This is the current date. Oh no, Windows 10 dumped stuff on there. No, I don't think it's going to keep it from booting, but let's copy this stuff off anyway. And this is just in case this doesn't work and I have just the raw copies of the files. Seems to be copying over okay. You can see it's going. I'm going to safeguard those as best as possible because of the absolute bullshit I had to do to fucking get it working. So let's launch Disk2VHD. Alright, here we are. So we have several volumes here. But the one we want... Yeah, apparently we could dump these all into one image, which would be a crap load of space. Look at all this. So we don't want this. We don't want this. We just want I. which I believe is our DOS there. Don't want anything else. I don't know what this is. Okay, so DOS 4. So it says it's space required 6 megabytes. That's fine. Is that really how big DOS 4 and the other thing is? Hold on, let me see real quick. I just copied over. Oh my god, it's even less. This is what I just copied. It's just what I just copied out. It's only 2 megs. Like, it took me like a 4 video series and pulling my hair out for 2 megs. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Alright, so let's go to do this. And I'm going to put this in the Windows 386 folder because of how fucking small it is. You can save this in 2 different file formats. I don't really know what the difference is. VHD and VHDX. How about we do both of them because it's small enough? I don't know why that file's name is still that. I guess that. Okay. Use VHDX. Oh, it's a checkbox. Okay. So, okay, so 6 megs, all I need. Just create. Oh, fuck. Let's uncheck this and try it again. Disk export to VHD completed successfully. It completed in the time I clicked and released the mouse. I just had to turn off use volume shadow copy. So now let's save another one as VHDX just in case. And it's done. Are those files actually in there? Yes, they are. As you can see, I have in my Dropbox folder, just so that this is all getting backed up for, the sake of, just for extra backup safety. In case this hard disk dies or something. Hard disk image file, they both have hard disk image files here. This one is associated with VirtualBox. So we can use that with VirtualBox. Now the other thing is this can actually be mounted in Windows. You don't really need to do that, I don't think. But if we need to ever crack this open, you can mount it using disk management. I don't know if any of you have ever noticed this, but there are some lines. This dark gray line here. It's hard for my camera to focus because it's just seeing nothing but gray. But basically these lines are always on the screen. This screen has been permanently essentially ruined. These lines, I believe they showed up after the 420 video where I used the smoke machine. From what I've learned, if very small smoke particles, you can actually get in between the layers of your LCD and can permanently have some negative effects here. So yeah, this is really distracting, and I've just sort of been dealing with it. I don't really want to get another 27-inch monitor because this one was so good, but that sucks. I don't know if I'm going to be using this smoke machine again, but goddamn. Okay, so since I have backed this up 3 times, let me go ahead and shut it off. Actually, I need to unmount this first. Just in case. Okay. Really long dramatic spin down time. Also, my camera thinks that this is a face. Whatever. So we don't need this anymore. We'll disconnect it. Unplug it. We don't need it. Okay, so let's see if we can install a fresh virtual machine. Oh no, I was pirating software. Oh shit. I mean, no, I wasn't. I'm innocent. Okay, so we will install the operating system later. We're trying to make a new virtual machine with VMware, and we'll see if it can use it. It's Windows 2 an option. Windows 3.1 is an option, but it doesn't go any lower than that, so can I just click the, well, Yeah, okay. That's fine. Well, we don't want it to go there. Okay, we'll put it there. It doesn't really give me an option to change to not... Okay, whatever. Customize hardware. Okay. So now we're going to see if we can add... What the fuck? Hard disk doesn't even appear here. What? Okay. Okay, so this is the screen that happens when nothing's happening. There's no operating system. What do we got here? Settings. Oh, now it's there. Okay, whatever. Can I give it a different thing? Nope, because the virtual machine is running. Okay, so let's shut her down. And let's start it up again. Let's look at the settings though. Ha, here's our hard disk. Okay. Current size 320K. Now it looks like you can only use VMDK files. Doesn't seem to let me use a different file type at all. Can we now add a hard disk? Hello, hello. Why wasn't this here before? ID. Now, we could even do this technically, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to copy the thing in here. Okay, I copied them in. Browse. Nothing there. Dun 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 boom 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 dun 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 boom 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 dun 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 boom boom dun 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 boom boom dun 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 dun. Oh. There's an IDE slave with no master at IDE. Okay. Well, it might still work. Hold on. What? Is that master? It says it's 74.6 gigabytes. I hope that didn't just balloon. Okay, because if it did, then we're going to have a big problem because I don't have enough space on that drive for 74 gigs. Okay, so let's try it again. A fault has occurred, causing a virtual CPU to enter the shutdown state. If this fault had occurred outside of a virtual machine, it would have caused the physical machine to restart. The shutdown state can be reached by incorrectly configuring the virtual machine, bug in the guest operating system, or problem with VMware Player. So this probably just means that it hates that thingy. Oh, now it crashed the whole thing. Well, fuck. Now do I have to add another hard disk so that it works? I could use a physical disk to try and boot it, but then it'd be sort of like, why don't I just hook it up to a computer then? And just do it that way instead of using the virtual machine as its hardware. Okay, so VMware is out, not a big deal there. We can just get rid of this and switch over to VirtualBox. And it will say that there's an update for VirtualBox the second I start it up. Yeah, there it is. Oh, fuck off, I don't want it. Okay, Win2, Microsoft Windows, other DOS. Okay. There's an expert mode. What the fuck happened? Okay. Win2. That's It's way too much memory. Oh my god! There. It's like having 32 gigs of RAM today. Do not add a virtual hard disk. What the fuck? I don't understand. Why is it not letting me make my virtual machine files? Well, if that's not going to work, then I'll just use another virtual machine that, oh, here. Remix OS. I tried to do that. I actually started recording a video, but Remix OS can't be booted in a virtual machine, so... powered off since January. Okay. Let's go to the settings for that, since this one is already created somewhere. So let's just change what it is to other. No, I'm just clicking around. Let's see. DOS. Yes. Okay. Very well. Yes. Storage. Okay. Here we are. Remix OS. We don't need this. Can minus. I don't actually want to delete the optical drive. Okay. Remove. Add hard disk. I don't know. I need a new controller. I don't want SATA. Is it possible to not have that? Because it's not gonna like SATA, dude. Like, it's gonna be bad. Controller. Oh, wait a minute. What's happening? Oh, fuck. Jesus. Okay, what is this? Add new storage controller. There. Fuck. Alright, well, let's get rid of that. Let's add a... Wait, why can't I add an IDE controller? Oh, wait, this is the IDE controller. I knew that. Choose existing disk. I copied some stuff over to the VMware folder, so let's just steal this. Ha! Okay, but right now it has way too much RAM. I'm not done yet. Name Win2. Let's just go Win20, because maybe Win2 was already used or something. Actually, it was. There was already a folder in the virtual folder called. That's what my problem was. God damn it! Okay, where were we? Alright, so system, doing the stuff from that, video memory, monitor count, scale factor, storage, audio, network, serial ports, USB. What am I doing? General, advanced. What the fuck? Where's the RAM? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Okay. Let's give you a 16. That seems a little bit. Processor, 1 CPU, acceleration. Okay. It looks a little bit better. Let's go ahead and try and start it. I'm waiting for it to just crap its pants. Holy shit! It worked? Oh my god. Hey! It worked! Okay, so let's see if this works. Oh, hold on, let's see if this works. 6. And this is DOS 4. Yeah, so CD Win 386. Okay, and yes! Fuck yes! Yes! Now that's pretty cool. And it kept my old hot dog stand coloring scheme. So we did it! Alright, so now let's, shit. So we successfully imaged a hard disk, physical hard disk that I physically installed this onto, into a virtual machine. and it works. The mouse seems to work. Where's that fucking reversey? There it is. I don't know how to play this, but you can see I'm interacting with the interface, so yeah, it's good. So what about paint here? Cancel? Wait, what? No, whoa, what are you doing? You crashed the whole operating system? God damn it. No. Shit. Shit. What? No, now it crashes. Control delete. Oh, fuck. Hmm. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay, so we still got it. Here's the problem. Where are our files? Well, there's files in there. Apparently it can only run one time before needing to be reset. Oh, you know what happened? You know what I think happened is that once it was modified, it ballooned to a larger size. I don't have any evidence to support that, so I don't think that happened. Okay, so Win386. Okay, that's why our files are gone, because they didn't go into the Win386 folder. Okay. So whenever I launch, let's just try Notepad. Okay, Notepad at least works. This works. Damn it. Alright, so I don't know why you guys like me recording from a camera. This looks like shit. Anyway, what are we doing? So this works, damn it. Unlock on. Okay. So let's save as. I don't really want to save it in Win386, but okay. I'll just call it damn it. No, okay, so what else can we do? Is Paint gonna crash on us again? Okay, so drive B never existed on this computer. I don't understand why Paint's not working. It's the one thing I actually wanted to use. It's pretty funny. Cut Paint just crashes. Okay. I'll probably do host R instead. Okay. So don't do cut paint, whatever the hell that is. Do this spooler. It's not a whole lot of stuff here, actually. There's a calculator. Does the calculator still work? Yes, it does. Okay. So for Paint to work, that means I need to exit. Fuck. Fuck. Exit. Jesus. Okay. So that means I already forgot what I was doing. I'm serious. What? Oh yeah. I've got to give it a B drive since it doesn't have a B drive, even though it detected that there was a B drive, but I probably need to put an image into the B drive just to make it happy. I do have some images that it might be able to use, some empty ones. If not, I can rip some blank ones, I guess. Or I can just Google that. I think I'm just going to Google it. Nice little thing here. Blank floppy image for VirtualBox. That's like exactly what I need. Eh? Blank.img has downloaded! They made a horrible mistake thinking I would get intimidated by their bullshit. Well, guess what? Shutting this shit down. How the fuck do I shut it down? It's just shut down, dude. Fuck. Power it off. Let's do it. Settings. Okay, alright. So settings. We need system. We need floppy, but we don't need one floppy. We need more than one floppy. Floppy. Well, that's just the boot order. We actually need a floppy. So, add an optical drive. Add a floppy controller. Add a floppy drive. Choose disk. DankOS might work, but I'm not gonna actually. DankOS will work actually, because that is actually bootable. I forgot about that, but we're not gonna do that. It's gonna probably fuck everything up because it uses its own proprietary file system and shit like that. Okay, so I got two images. We got blank A. Open. And blank B. Open. So now we have two floppy drives. Now, start it. Two floppy drives with just some images in there. It's trying to boot off of them, and they are blank, so it will not work. So we will have to close this because it's stupid. Okay, alright, so back to settings, back to our system, back to our boot order. Let's put the hard disk all the way up in the boot order. Start it. And there we are. Okay, so now we need to format the disks. Abort, retry, fail. C. Okay, so format A. Format A. Disk A. Yes. Control C. Okay, so now we need B. Fail. C. Format B. Disk B. No. Okay, so if we go to A, there's nothing in there. If we go to B, there's nothing in there. Go to C, win 386. And now we're going to go to, and I should probably save this on the floppy, but for whatever reason, Paint requires some sort of floppy disk to be inserted as a, sort of like a cache location, because now it works. Okay, so what are we going to draw today? We're going to type today. Ooh, character. Career. Roman. Terminal. Does that really look like terminal? I don't know. Size doesn't have that many sizes. Alright. So that's good. Can we do colors? Not really. So we'll just have to improvise with the best weed leaf money can buy. Okay, so that's good, I think. So this is going to be our thing. And what is this? Fuck if I know. The spray brush. Size. Style. Palette. Brush widths. That did not change anything. Ooh, that's changing something. Okay. Brush shapes. A different shape there. Okay. Actually, that looks like more 4ZO. You know, I'm risking my monetization abilities by doing this. But, I mean, come on. I'll see if this one gives me any problems, and then we'll go from the whoa, god. Okay, so this is our image. So let's save it. Save as. I'll just call it 420. Oh look, it saved it in MSP format. Gross. Which is probably just renamed bitmap. So not a big problem there. I'll exit. And if we find our 420, nothing on B, nothing on A, we can actually go in there now. 420, it should just open ping again, which it does. Alright, so let's exit. Get out of our Windows session. And exit. Oh, this is not DOSBox. And we'll close it. So now, what do? How are we going to get the thing out of there? We need to open this somehow. But how can we do anything with it? There's nothing we can do. So we'll need to use disk management. So this is disk management, and as you can see, I got a buttload of drives in my computer, and there's just about to be one more. We go to Action, and what is this? Attach VHD? Ooh. And let's set it to read only so we don't overwrite it again. Oh, we can even use VHDX as well. So we'll click this, now that it's been modified by VirtualBox, and open it. Okay, so we've now added a virtual drive that is still 420 megs capacity, and we will find it in my computer. Oh, and there's a familiar site, 400 megabytes. Okay, so as you can see, we still have this stuff in here. Let's go into Win386, and look at that. We have our 420.msp. Now we can't do anything with that because it is read-only, and so we can't rename it, so I'm going to drag this out of there, copy it out, and put it into our virtual folder. So hopefully it's not too proprietary. Fuck. I have that on my computer already. Well, we don't want to open it as a Windows installer, we actually want to open it as something else. I can open it with VMware Player, I can open it with Media Player, Movie Maker, Photo Viewer, WordPad, and the one I actually want. What the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. This is the same error I got from the same software. God fucking damn it. Version 1 files begin with the signature bytes 44, 61, 6C, and 4D. Version 2 files begin with the signature bytes 4C, 69, 6C, and 53. So how do we find out? Well, we open it in a hex editor. Okay, so here's our paint file. Version 1 files begin with 44, 61, 6E, and 4D. Version 2 files begin with 4C, 69, 6E, and 53. So this is a version 2 Microsoft Paint file, which makes sense, considering that it was run on Windows 2, so version 2 would make sense. Now, according to this website, XNView should be able to open it, but it can't. So I don't know why. What can open it? Programs that open MSP files. Microsoft Paint. Well, why didn't I think of that? Actually using Microsoft Paint to open a Microsoft Paint file, except just using the new version of it. Well, there it is. Damn it. Well, we're not out of luck quite yet because I have the Windows 98 version of Paint. So let's just open that. Okay. Oh no, even the old version of Paint doesn't work.
Okay, so what you're telling me is I need to use the fucking 32-bit version of Windows 7 or something so I can get this shit working. Okay.
We can do that. We can do that, alright? So, wait a minute, how does that change anything? Sure, I can open it with... I can run Windows 2 Paint program in Windows XP, but then I still need to save it. So what do you want me to do? Take a screenshot of it? I could have taken a screenshot of the operating system while it was running, and it would have been exactly the same pixel for pixel. But we want to actually get the file itself working. Photoshop CS2 doesn't like it. So apparently AppleWorks works to open MSP files. And apparently, there's some stroke of I don't know what the fuck. Apple's website still hosts this. This update replaces any version of AppleWorks for Macintosh 6 or later with AppleWorks 6.2.9 or later in AppleWorks 6. Okay. So I guess we'll download it, and I'm downloading a bin file. A bin file? That's a compressed fucking... I just downloaded a bin file from 2017 Apple. Like support.apple.com. Like you click here, it goes to Apple's main page. Like, I downloaded a classic Mac bin file. I don't believe it. I can't even do anything with it. I don't even know how to get it into my sheep shaver. Okay, so I'm a dumbass. There is no full version of AppleWorks download, but apparently there was an AppleWorks for Windows. I did not know that existed. So I'm going to go digging in my CDs to see if I can find another copy of AppleWorks. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I looked at it. Sheep shaver is not going to work out. I can't find a copy of old AppleWorks that I have that would work on this older operating system. It's on a computer I have, but I don't have access to it right now. So what's going to happen is I can still do it. I can still get AppleWorks running. It's on an old, very old hard disk, and it's on the Mac Pro. So the only way to get to the Mac Pro right now is to use our Sierra virtual machine to remote into my Mac Pro, which I'm going to power on right now. This is the original Mac Pro hard disk from 2006. It has a copy of AppleWorks on it for PowerPC. We've got Snow Leopard on here, so I'm hoping that it'll be able to run it without having to be reinstalled or anything. So since my Mac Pro is a headless setup, I need to remote into it to even see anything. Okay, here we are, except I don't have the thing connected here. I need the hard disk actually plugged into the wall. You'd be surprised how much I need to use this old hard disk so fucking often. Okay, so this is the AppleWorks folder in the virtual machine in a remote desktop section on the Mac Pro. And let me just zoom out a little bit so you can sort of see what's what where. So there's our remote desktop session, and there's our virtual machine in Windows 10. So yeah, a couple layers deep, I would say. So let's go in a little closer again. And there's our AppleWorks 6. Now we can't do anything with that yet because we don't have the file yet. So let's zoom back out again, and let's introduce our 420.msp file on the Mac. Can't do a goddamn thing with it, as you can see. Now, can we drag this yet again here? No. So we need to actually go into go into the files here. Okay, so here, this is the desktop of this computer over here. So if we drag this over here, this file will show up right here. Okay, so let's see if AppleWorks 6 will launch. I kind of doubt it, but okay, alright, that's more than I expected. Let's go ahead and try and open. And would you look at that? It fucking lied to us. MSP files can't be opened in AppleWorks. Oh wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Microsoft, we got Mac Paint. Jesus Christ. It's all available. All types. And it still will not touch this. All document types. What? Come on. Like, are you serious right now, dude? Like, QuickTime. Wait a minute, they all have QT next to them. That means they're being processed by QuickTime, which can't touch fucking anything. Word, Windows, document. It'll open an application before it opens this. Okay, well there's a way around that, and that is to rename this something else. There. Can this be opened just by macOS 10? No. It still won't even open a bitmap file. Are you fucking serious, dude? Does this have like magical powers or something that just makes it work? Let's go into painting and see if it'll let us drag this in there. What the shit? Did it put it somewhere else on the page? What? Okay, well, it fucking lied. I probably have a better chance of opening this with fucking Mac Paint. At least it'd be sort of in the same era. Okay. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay, now I can shut down the Mac Pro because clearly that's not going to work. Shut her down. Uh-oh. This is going to get unexpectedly disconnected. Can it be opened on Sierra? No, it can't. I didn't know it was going to be this hard. Like, what the fuck? Shit. Okay, so that's out. So I got an idea. I'm going to steal the bitmap information from this file it's a monochrome bitmap. Okay, so what I do now is I'll take that file and go into our hex editor again. Here's our hex editor. Now let's open another file. Let's open Moon. Okay, so what are the differences between Moon and 420? Could be a lot. Fuck, I don't even know. But what we can do is we can change the first four headers, the header thing there, let's see, BM-6. Copy that over this and then save as a bitmap file, I guess. See, they all have some amount of these. See these commas here? Or they're not actually commas. They're periods. Some empty space there. That's the 0, 0, 0. So if we look right here at 420, it's got a lot more shit before 0, 0. Even there's some shit. I don't really understand this or how it works. So in theory, you could take the header from one and then make it work in the other one. But it's a lot different using a bitmap. It looks way different. There's this big gap there, and then looks like that's the actual image data there. So I could lop off the first part and then have the raw image data in raw format, but that's not what raw format is. So again, it's the first 4 bytes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple enough, right? So I could just copy this from the moon and just paste it into this. Ooh. It's like splicing DNA together, man. It's crazy shit. So save as 420 Alt BMP. So we've manually merged 42, 40, so now it thinks it's a bitmap. Maybe! Maybe, fucking maybe, I don't know. Okay, so 420 Alt. Could not be determined. For displaying less common formats, the following option is available. Option, general, display all image file types. Well, let's try and open it with Paint first. Oh, fuck! Alright, so that's probably not gonna work at all. And for those of you who are curious about this error message displayed by XNView, the display all image file types was already checked. Okay, so I was reading some forum posts when it hit me. I just set up Windows 3.1. We could try its MS Paint in its operating system, which is only one step above Windows 2. So if you were upgrading from Windows 2 to Windows 3, you'd need a version of MS Paint that's able to open your old MSP files. Windows 3 MS Paint can export to BMP. So let's do this. Okay, so oh shit, I wasn't supposed to load this yet. I forgot to copy over the 420 MSP into the Windows 3.1 folder. And there was a commenter who said something helpful. They said I don't actually need to restart DOSBox. I can use rescan and then go back in, and it'll actually still be able to find my shit since I just added while Dropbox is working. And there it is, 420.msp. This image was saved in an old format. Do you want to convert it into the standard bitmap format? Fuck yeah, I do. Yes, we did it! We got it into Paintbrush, and look what it says, 420.bmp. Did it actually change that in the file? And there's also a key command that gets you out of DOSBox, but I forgot what it was. It didn't convert it yet. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to save it. this is what it is in Windows 3.1. So we'll go here, File. Oh, sweet mother of mercy. Okay, File, Save As, 420.bmp. We're saving it as a monochrome bitmap because that's what it is. Save. There it is, right here. And that looks like shit. It's a part of a bigger page I didn't know about. But there it is. We did it. We got the file into Windows 10 without taking a screenshot. We did it. Now, this could help us reverse engineer the conversion process. How, might you ask? Well, you see this? We can take a look at the original. Open that. And we can take a look at the converted one. So we have 420, 420 MSP. So look how much different it is. You still have the bitmap header here. It's a little bit different. Got a bunch of bullshit. I don't even know what this is. Seems to go on forever. How did you even make an openable file? I don't fucking know. Okay, forget reverse engineering. That's a lot of bullshit. I thought it was just going to change the header there, and it'd be much different. So that's what it looks like from Paint 2, and this is Paint 3. I'm assuming it's Paint 3, because if we look at the Help menu here and go to About Paintbrush, I mean, it's part of 3, so I'm assuming it's Paintbrush 3, so that's how you do it. If you want to get your files out of Windows 1 and Windows 2, you have to use Windows 3.1. Okay, so we got it. Now what? Okay, so let's go ahead and exit this. Exit this, and close this. And close this, and exit. Alright. So that means we could technically get this guy back in. That would actually be a pretty good wallpaper for Windows 3.1 actually, but we'll leave that for some other time. I'll figure it out later. So we did it. We got our bitmap file, and what should we do with a bitmap file like this? Haha. Hey, not bad, huh? Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Hey, so now you can decorate your world with the likes of Windows 2 or something like that. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. This has been Dragon. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.